Okay, dear friends, this is my topic today, the art of mind, Buddha's wisdom for everyday life. Then, first I would like to introduce what is mind. I think you have some idea about mind, but I want to focus my attention only with Buddha's teaching, because we have different attitudes or teaching methods about mind. However, in this time I am going to introduce what is mind according to Buddhism. In Buddhism, the mind is not seen as a solid object or an eternal soul, but as a process we follow of mental event. The Buddha described the mind using three important terms. The chitta, you can see the meaning of that, the emotive, expressive mind, which feels and reacts. Mano, the cognitive mind, with things and analysis. Vijnana, consciousness, it's a knowing faculty that arises dependent on sense of contact. Those are the names given in Buddhism. There are only four teachings. The first one is mind, chitta, chitta meaning mind, cetasika, thoughts, and rupa, about all the things, material things like that, and nibbana or emancipation. Only four teach us in Abhidhamma. Therefore, it's very important Abhidhamma. According to Abhidhamma, the mind is said arise movement to movement, never the same twice. It is impermanent. It's actually, the mind is always changed like that. So they believe, people had believed for thousands of years that mind is in our heart, located in our heart. Medical science found out it is not located in the heart, but in the brain, according to medical science. And, how about the Buddha's interpretation about where mind is? My main focus on the Buddha's teaching. Then this is the second interpretation about mind and where it is. Like when the Buddha wanted to explain what is mind is, he said that word durang dhamma, the nature of mind. Here you can see that word durang dhamma for traveling. Then Buddha said that I have never seen another energetic, strong force or energy in the world that is stronger than the energy of the human mind. Buddha, because Durangama, he used that word for all his traveling. Now you are here, you can imagine, you can think about your house, you can visit there, no? Not physically, mentally you can do that. How you can imagine that power of the mind. This is the nature of mind. And ekachara, you can see the second one, ekachara, wanders alone. Mind has no companion, live and exist alone. There are around 8 billion human beings in the world. The thing is, you cannot find two human beings who think equally. No? There are people you cannot think equally. You have different ideas, different thoughts. The next word, asariram. Next word is asariram. If you want to information about where mind is, this is the good explanation preached by the Buddha. If you want to know about what mind is, this is the good interpretation. Asariram means there is no body, specific body. Next one, ye chittam sanyamessam. If somebody can understand, who can release from all the sufferings or samsaric barriers. That is the last statement. Ye chittam sanyamessam, meaning if somebody can understand the nature of mind, who can defeat bad things or all sufferings, then you need to understand nature of mind. You can see now. This is the mind process. We have 6 senses: nose, eye, mouth, tongue, like that, body. Then we have objectives of 6 senses: form, sound, smell, taste, like that. Then this is the process of mind or process of samsaric life. The Buddha told that contact or passa between sense basis and object gives rise to feeling, vedana, which leads to craving or tanha, and clinging, upadana, the cause of suffering, dukkha. Therefore, why we are suffering? This is the reason. First, we are going to contact. Then we got good feeling or bad feeling. Maybe the good feeling or bad, doesn't matter. However, that is kind of a craving. If you have a good feeling, that is also a craving. If you have bad feeling, that is also craving. Then, if you have a contact or passa, what will happen? You create feeling or vedana. Then, which leads to, actually, we have a, so this is the process of our samsaric life or dukkha. So, understanding this sense basis is essential for developing mindfulness. If you want to understand this process, what you have to do? You have to develop mindfulness. That means you have to do meditation. Not only that, but also practicing sense restraint or indriya samvara. Here you have 5 senses, then you have to control that by using different kind of methods. When you practice loving kindness, you can. If you practice mindfulness of breath, you can do. If you focus contemplation of body, if you think about the body, impermanence of the body, you can reduce your attachment. And practicing, or you need to control your 6 senses. I will explain some stories preached by the Buddha. You have to release from the barriers. It's a nice story. I will tell you according by considering time. Ancient India, a trainer brought a young elephant to Buddha's town. The Buddha is one of the famous town. Then one of the men who brought a baby elephant in Buddha's town. It was tied with a thin rope. You can see this is not a picture, but however, tied, no? Then a monk asked the trainer, "This elephant is strong. not baby elephant, okay? One of the person who brought a elephant. Then one of the monks asked from the trainer, this elephant is strong. Why doesn't he break the rope? The trainer replied, when it was young, it was tied with the same rope. He tried to do that when it was in like baby elephant. He tried to release from rope, but it was unable to do that. Then it tried but failed. Now it believes the rope cannot be broken, so it doesn't even try. Now he is very strong, but by considering previous experience, it not going to try. That's the problems, okay? Then you have to think about your life. You can release from some barriers. If you have good mind, trained mind, sometimes we engage. For example, yesterday, sometimes we have desire like that. But if you can understand that today, you can release from all the distance. Definitely you can do that. No need to continue the same thing in your life. You can change your life every moment, every time. Then, however, this is the story. Then, the story reflects the mental conditioning of the beings. We are held back not by real change, but by mental habits. The belief that I am not good enough, I can't change, I will always suffer. The Buddha taught the liberation beings when we challenge the conditioned thoughts through vipassana. We see this is a thought, not me, not mine. And slowly the mind becomes, if you can understand these barriers, you can change, you can train mind. So okay. Next one. What can you imagine? One place is like rural or like that, sad like that. Another one is heaven. I will explain the Zen Buddhist story to understand this. Zen Buddhist story. That is not actually Theravada Buddhist, what I believe. But Zen Buddhism, it came from China like that. Zen meaning happiness, like Zen Buddhism. They teach the philosophical path by using some small stories. I will explain Zen story. What is Zen story? Heaven and hell. One soldier once came to a Zen master and asked, "Master, teach me about heaven and hell." The master looked at him and said, "You are nothing but a brute." You have a big body like that. He blamed. The master going to blame to shoulder. You do nothing. You are lazy like that. He blamed to soul. Your soul is dull. You are not. You have a lack of knowledge, learning something like that. By saying some angry words, master blamed to soldier. Then the soldier gave. He get angry, and his face turned red. He get angry like this, no? Especially in Americans, you can see red face. If somebody get angry, no? Like this. He raised and he saw to stick the master. Because he got upset now, he tried to punish her like that to master. Then the master says softly, that is head. Okay, that is head. The soldier rose and he was silent and he calmed down. He realized his mind had become filled with heart. He dropped his sword and respect the master. After that, master said, that is head. After calm down, he said, he admire and appreciate like that. What will happen to our face? Automatically going to be like a smile face, no? Then that master explained, this is the heaven. That meaning heaven exists. According to this statement story, the mind creates both heaven and hell. Mind creates. No, I agree with that. This is, I very much like to, for this stanza, by oneself you done, by oneself one is defined, by oneself is even left undone, by oneself one is purified. Purity and impurity depend on oneself. No one can purify another. You are the person who can create what? Important story. The tea overflow, spilling everywhere. What is this? Okay, you can understand the story. This is also Zen Buddhist story, not Theravada Buddhist. But this one, this is the preached by Buddha about elephant. This is Zen story. This is also I have Zen story. But you can get some idea. A famous professor came to visit a Zen master. One of the famous professor who came to meet Zen master. He wanted to learn Zen and become enlightened. What does it mean Zen? Zen means like happiness. Right? He wanted to learn Zen and become enlightened. Like Buddhahood, like that. The master quickly poured him a cup of tea. So you can see master doing something, not this picture, but you can imagine that. The professor kept talking about what he already knew. The master kept pouring. He didn't stop that. The tea overflowed, spilling everywhere. The professor said, stop. The cup is full. The master replied, yes, like this cup, your mind is full of your own opinion and beliefs. How can I show you a Zen unless you first empty your cup? That means if you want to know something, learn something, you have to empty your defilements, bad defilements. Like, this is the nature of the untrained mind. And it finds ideas, ego, knowledge and past stories. We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. And with precious gem, you can see, this is by using this image, you can imagine that. I will explain this story. This is a Buddha's teaching. It came from the Sutta, not Zen Buddhism like that. Once a poor man lived in the deep poverty. He was as a actually poor. Begging daily for food and shelter, he didn't know that years ago. A wealthy friend had secretly sewn a precious jewel inside the lining of the robe as a gift, but the man never noticed. You got some idea, no? It's like this. He hid some gem in his robe, but that person didn't know that. He lived he lived as a with suffering. He lived suffering 4 years, unaware that he was already rich. But he already rich because he has gem in front inside of his cloth, no? But he doesn't know that. Already rich. One day a wise monk passed by and saw him. The monk said, "Search your robe carefully. There may be something hidden." The man did, and to his surprise, he found the sparkling jewels or shining jewels. From that day onwards, his life changed. The story is a parable of the mind. The jewel represents the luminous mind, and which is pure, radiant, and full of potential. We live in sorrow, think we are helpless, energy or broken, but deep within lies a powerful mind, not be controlled by greed or greed or hatred, but awakened through mindfulness and wisdom. The Buddha said, "This mind is luminous, monks, but it is defined by passing impurities." Okay, if you cultivate good things, surely you can shine your mind. So another story is, it came from Zen Buddhism. So this is all talk about mind. Okay, this is a story. The ancient China, there was a Zen monk who lived in a small hut near forest. One day a farmer came running, breathless and panicked. "Master," he cried, "my ox has run away. Without him I can't live and my family will starve. What should I do?" The Zen master smiled and said, "Maybe good, maybe bad." He said about his ox. Already it missed from house, but after explaining to the master, he said, "What? Maybe good, maybe bad." The farmer was puzzled. He thought the master didn't understand. A week later, the ox returned, leading 3 wild oxen behind it. The farmer was overjoyed. The master, then he went to in front of the master and said again, "My ox came back and brought 3 more." The master said, "Maybe good, maybe bad." Didn't give any reply. Another week passed. A farmer's son tried to tame one of the new oxen and broke his leg. Now the farmer was sad again. "Master, why did this happen?" What was the master's answer? "Maybe good, maybe bad." Maybe good, maybe bad. Then soon after, the army came to the village, constructing all young men, catch all men, young men. Because of his injury, the farmer's son was spared. No, didn't catch and didn't bring. The farmer ran to the master and cried, and now I understand the mind that just quickly cannot see the whole picture. The nature of mind is jump to conclusion, send teachers us to stop labeling every experience as good or bad. The mind becomes peaceful not through control but through deep awareness. The Zen story. Okay, we have 3 minutes more. Then I will explain application or practical application. I'm talking now nature of mind, but how can we solve those problems? Nothing else. This is the way. You can understand your mind by using different practices. The first one is daily meditation. Practicing observing your thoughts without judgment. Use Chittanupassana, contemplation of mind. That's a kind of a meditation. Is my mind angry, greedy, calm, concentrated like that? You have to investigate, concern about that. That is contemplation of mind, Chittanupassana. One application. And the other one is empty the cup. As in the Zen story, let go of arrogance and preconceptions, come to the Dhamma with humility. Another one is train the mind gently, like training wild animal. Be patient, don't punish the mind, guide it. You try to punish the mind, you have to guide it. And another thing, remember the Zen masters, he said one word, maybe good, maybe bad. Let your response come from mindfulness, not from emotion. We get some idea because of our emotion, but don't do that. The mirror and the dust. Imagine a mirror covered in dust, no reflection can be seen. That is how our mind is. When defiled by greed, hatred and delusion, but when the dust is wiped away with ethics, mindfulness and wisdom, the mirror shines. You can cultivate ethics, mindfulness and wisdom like that. You can clean your mind like this concept. And train the mind, purify the mind, free the mind. This is the heart of Buddha's teaching. Then I'm going to wind up today's session. Let us end by sharing the merits of the reflection. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings find the jewel within their hearts. May our own minds become source of peace, compassion and wisdom. And may you sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta, may you be well, happy.